Alright, we're back, and right off the bat, I just want to take a look right there, just in case there wasn't anything hidden there, like a heart piece or a reploid. You know, just basically, you know, going into my inner Megaman X2, because obviously the heart piece in a wire sponge stage is hidden right in the beginning. Yeah, so now we're going after Soilder Stonekong. And this is the only stage where it's completely 2D. There's no 3D in here whatsoever. So yeah, so you have a lot of some of the enemies, of course, you get jungle enemies like these bee enemies or locust enemies. You get enemies throwing things at you. Occasional monkey enemies here or there, and some obstacles like this, which they can do a lot of damage. So just being aware of that. Yeah, so obviously what I'm doing is right now is that I'm also I'm taking this route because I want to get 64 reploids as quickly as possible. So do the math. Every stage has 16 reploids. So if you go through a stage, so obviously if I go through 4 stages and rescue all the reploids, I get 64, which is more than enough, which is enough to get X unlockable, because X is gonna join us in the adventure. And for this area, you need Axel to get a lot of the reploids, because Axel, his main ability is he has a copy ability. You know, I should have pointed that out in the beginning, but you know, because I had to talk about the plot first. I know, ironic, huh? Yeah, so obviously, you know, Axel, obviously, he could charge his gun, and once you get the final shot off that with an enemy, he could actually copy that enemy. Obviously, the enemy has to be the same size as he is, so it can't be like a giant enemy. Alright, we get a heart piece there. That's cool. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, so obviously here, get that reploid there. Yeah, so like I said, the stage is fully 2D or 2.5D, so there's no 3D here whatsoever. You know, but a lot of these reploids are hidden, and some of them are hidden in an area where it's by spikes, and you have, you know, like right here, and you have to take control of one of the enemies and retrieve a reploid that way. Yeah, so right now, and you have to wait for the ability to wear off and then go off your normal way like that. Yeah, so some of these reploids are hidden here and there, but it's not too cryptic. It's like they intended you to use the Axel's copy ability. You know, so that's obviously the whole main point of this game, because those spikes are insta-kill. So just be unaware of that. Yeah, unless you're playing the Legacy Collection and you have Rookie Hunter mode, then those spikes are not insta-kill, they just hurt. Alright, so obviously I can't get out of here, so I gotta transform into that enemy. Alright, there we go. And the one thing I hate about X7 about Axel's copy shot ability is that it has to be a charged copy shot ability, and the shot is really weak. You know, and it has to be the last shot. It can't be the regular pellet shot. It wasn't until X8 where they fixed that feature and the one thing I don't like is that you have to activate the copy ability immediately once you get that DNA orb. Where if you're playing X8, once you get the DNA orb from whatever enemy, Axel stores it, and you don't have to use it until you're ready, until you're good and ready. So that's one thing I do like. So it just shows you that there are some flaws here with a new mechanic. So obviously I gotta rescue that reploid that's right there, but I can't do that because there's some spikes there. So I have to transfer, like that. Alright. Get rid of this enemy here. Let's see. Okay, there are no spikes here. Yeah, and by the way, what sucks is when you transfer into these enemies, that's their default you know, combat attack. Throwing a rock, or for later enemies, you glide and maybe fire like 1 or 2 shots. you know, you can't use your regular shots, so you have to tough it out until that meter wears off. Not a big deal, it's just that, you know, and obviously that's where the Dr. Light capsule is, but we can't get it because we don't have X. Yeah, so obviously right now we're just trying to find all the reploids right now, because like I said, I want to unlock X already. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't like Axel. You know, I am going to use all 3 characters for this LP. I'm going to rotate them in and out just to have variety, because variety is the spice of life. But at the same time, you know, I want to show off where all the reploids are at, and, you know, just be adventurous. You know, because if you're just going from point A to point B, you know, this stage is really not that long. You know, you can afford to take some pot shots here and there, but when you're trying to do a mission objective, you know, that's where the stage, you know, encourages you to backtrack or explore. Okay, right there we got the EX tank. So now our lives will be set at 4. Yeah, because obviously the weapons tank is in Ryborski's stage. And some of these Mavericks have really stupid names, and you know which ones I'm talking about. Alright, we're already done with that area. Now we have a mini-boss segment. Well, actually, I wouldn't consider this a mini-boss segment, because, well, you just have to shoot at them and that's it. You know, they do throw boulders at you, but at the same time, they're easy to dodge, plus you have that space in the middle where you can just avoid all this shit. So this is like our makeshift mini-boss. Not a real threat whatsoever. And obviously the boss fight's gonna be after this, so just make sure you don't get killed here. And that's it. They're already gone.
Great and wise Stonekong. How could you, of all people, do such a thing?
We have already strayed from the path. Now, all we can do is stay true to our beliefs, wherever they might lead us.
But what Red Alert is doing is wrong!
I know that. Both you and I know they are being manipulated. I fight for loyalty. Ready yourself. Warning! Warning!
Alright, now we're taking on Soldier Stonekong. Yeah, so obviously Soldier Stonekong knows that what's going on right now. He knows that what's going on, it is bad at the same time, but you know, he's obviously loyal to Red, and I do respect that. You know, obviously Stonekong is a defense enemy, similar to Shield Sheldon and Armored Armadillo. You know, they're loyal to their bosses, you know, so no matter what the situation is. Yeah, so Stonekong's really easy to take out, actually. He does that, he throws his Gaia shield, which is easy to dodge. In fact, he even lets you know when he throws the shield. So, it's really easy to dodge. And obviously his weakness is Vanishing Gungaru's weapon, but with Axel it's really easy because you have a grenade launcher. And the cool thing about Axel's weapons is they have unlimited ammo. Unless you use the shoot button, the special weapon button, in that case, you do have a ammunition count. Yeah, so the grenade launcher is the best weapon you're gonna get for Axel. Right now he's doing his charge shot attack, which is sending 2 Gaia shields together and then they combust. Easy to dodge, and I get hit by that fucking shield attack. Ugh, right in the face. Alright, and then he says, "Good fight." So that's cool. Alright, Stonekong went out as a hero. Alright, later.
So you said they suddenly changed.
Yeah! One day, Red suddenly asked me to hand over the copied DNA data. He never asked me to do that before.
You don't mean?
Exactly! Soon after that, they started getting more and more powerful.
So they used the DNA data?
I think so. But Red didn't tell me everything. All I know is that I was used for my stupid ability.